Good morning, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Morning Cuppa Joy. I have a
Morning.
beautiful Navriti here with me today.
Morning.
Good morning, Navriti. So anyone that's coming on with us, just please share this out. I'm going to do that right now. As soon as it comes up on my phone.
Yes.
Takes it just a couple of seconds, and my phone is buffering now. Yeah, we've got not great weather here, so it affects the phone and the internet service.
Is it raining a lot over there?
Not yet. It's getting ready to, though. We're getting a hurricane here this weekend. Yeah, so we'll start having really bad weather starting today.
Oh God. Then all services will also be disrupted.
Yes, okay, I'm not seeing it, so let me just make sure that I turned everything on. Okay, now I should be able to find it. Oh, we do have people on. Deirdre's here, Julie Kiss,
hi, Deirdre.
and Wendy, but I'm still not seeing it on my phone on Enlightened World. Here we are. It finally came up. Okay.
Okay, waiting for you to share.
Yeah, so I'm just going to start sharing it now. All right, I just shared it to my timeline.
I am not able to see it.
Okay, let me see if I can share it to your timeline.
Pracheta's already sent me a link on the messenger to share.
Good. Okay, and thank you, Wendy, for sharing it. Yeah, because it wouldn't let me share it to your timeline.
Yes, we have Wendy. Sally's here. Good morning, Sally.
Hi,
Julie.
Sally. Awesome.
I love Sally's energy on her show as well. Sally, I love your card readings. Last night I was there.
Oh, that was so good last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't able to be there for the whole thing. I was not feeling too well, but I was there for some bit of it. Good morning, Pracheta. I mean, it's good evening for us.
Yes, it is. It's what time is it there? 5 o'clock?
Yeah, just a bit over 5.
Awesome. And tell us how you're feeling this morning.
This evening, yes.
Oh, this evening, sorry.
I had a really busy day, but the resolve was really strong to be here with you and with everyone else on the show. So was somehow able to make it. Pracheta knew what the whirlwind that was happening before this. But yes, I really wanted to be here and honor the commitment that I gave you this time. So I have to be here. So in fact, as I told you earlier also, maybe all of us can talk about resolve, or positive thinking or the intent that we send out in the environment or the universe, and it helps you manifest that. So every possible situation was like, I don't think I could make it in the evening. But my intent was really strong to be here with all you guys. So I had like a short experience, which I'm very happy to share with all of you today. So what is your experience been with, intent and positive resolve? Teri, tell us something about it.
Oh my gosh, intention is everything. Everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we just wake up without saying, I'm going to have a good day, or having that thought process of making it a good day, then we just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. And we're not aware that we have the ability to create that new day the way we want it to be. So when I get up in the morning, I always say it's a great day to have a great day. And thank you. I start with gratitude. thank you so much for just a new day that I can be here, that I can show up, that I can do what I'm here to do, which is shine my light. So yeah, every day I set that intention that it is going to be a great day. And it
Yeah.
does. It shows up for me when I show up for it. And
That is wonderful.
that's how that's how I live my life. You know, if
And
I
gratitude
set
is
that
the key.
intention.
Yeah.
Yeah, gratitude. Exactly. Exactly. To say that every morning and to give thanks for whatever is going on, whatever it is. Like today, it's not that great of a weather day,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
but it's still a great day. And so whatever happens with this weather, I'm still giving gratitude because it is the way it's supposed to be.
True, true. In this COVID time, everybody is like, introspected a lot, hopefully, at least I have, and focused a little more on your spiritual side or the energies or vibrations or healing, all those things rather than, your everyday busy schedule that you normally tend to follow. And even if you're not busy with work, we just have very, very, very fast lives these days. Either you're out socializing or you're out for a cup of coffee or whatever else. So very rarely do you sit back and think, and that's why I realized that when this quarantine happened and there was so much time now to sit back and think, gratitude in my life increased. I was thankful for the little things that one had. And but of course, news around us brings things up like so and so committed suicide, or so and so was murdered, or there are so many people who are clinically depressed or on antidepressants, and that makes me even more grateful for whatever I have, and to be able to have that ability to appreciate the little things in life, that you're breathing, you're alive today, you can chant today, you can spread positivity today. Because
Right.
I know of a lot of people who are in my distant friend circle also. They have, so to say, everything in life. Finances are sorted, um, good family, married, kids or no kids, depends. But from the outside, it looks like you have everything, but they're still depressed because they want more, and that more never stops. So I
Right.
was wondering that what is the point of having so much if you're still popping a pill to feel okay?
Yeah,
That really made me appreciate the smaller things in life. you know
exactly.
that was a great experience that I had in during COVID. Like, of
Yeah,
course, I'm
me.
sad for whatever was happening in the world, but
Mhm.
you have to make the best of the situation. So try to see the
Yes.
silver lining in it.
Absolutely. We find what we're looking for. So if we're looking for what's wrong, then we're going to find it. But if we're
True.
looking for the beauty and the wonderful experiences of life, we can find those too.
True,
So
true.
yeah, I love
So true.
this. I love this talk. I love this. So just share with us, anyone that's watching, share what your experience is, how you have set an intention and it has changed you, which I know a
Yeah.
lot of people during this lockdown time, during COVID, it's been a time of really seeing how we can create our world. What can we do out in the world that's going to bring us more happiness and joy? And let's say
Yeah.
good morning to those that came in. We have
Erica,
Gabby. Hi,
Gabby,
Gabby. Hi, Erica. Denise
Denise.
Stoner. Good morning. That's a new name for us. And Charles Coons just came in. Luann
Thank you,
is
Wendy.
watching.
Thank you, Wendy, for the compliment. I'll talk a little bit
Oh,
about my sari as well.
you're sorry. It is so beautiful. I love the gold. And
Thank you. So this
yeah.
is a purely South Indian tradition. So last time I wore something that was a little more from the north of India, and as I shared earlier, that we have a great diverse culture in our country where each state has its own native weaving technique, or chosen piece of fabric that they prefer. So this is a cotton sari, from the south of India, to be specific, Kerala, which is the southernmost state in India. And this is very typical. Like in the south, people love to wear white and gold as well for a wedding. Whereas in the north, people like to wear more colorful things like bright colors like reds and pinks and maroons and all those. So this is very typical of South Indian jewelry. Again, this is called temple jewelry. I don't know if you're able to see it.
Beautiful. Yes.
Bring the phone closer. So this is temple jewelry from the south. So this is real gold and pearls and rubies. And this is also very typical from the south. And this takes a lot of effort to make, you know, and a lot of time goes into making just one piece of jewelry. And these are jasmine flowers that we call in India, or in Hindi, we call it gajra. So I don't know if you'll be able to pronounce it. Are you able to say it, Teri? Gajra?
Gajra?
Yes,
Gajra.
that's right. That's right. So a gajra is basically made with jasmine flowers. In Hindi, we call it mogra. And sometimes we can let it loop out like that, or you can like totally tie it up in your bun. Are you able to see my
Oh, how
hair?
pretty. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So you can totally loop it up, and you can have like lots of flowers, or you can have less, whatever's your choice. So normally these days it's been reduced to just festivities to wear a gajra, like if you're going for a wedding or a happy ceremony. But in South India, people wear it normally every day also. They'll just put a string of gajra because it's like natural perfume. So they won't need to spray perfume on themselves because these flowers are very fragrant. So it's like a natural perfume for them, and it's like considered like a part of adorning yourself. So it's one of the regular things that people wear.
So it's a real flower. I didn't know that it was real.
Yeah. Wow. So, of course, every day you don't wear it and sit in your house. But I thought if I'm coming on the show, I should introduce one more bit from our country and our culture to you. So last time I had worn the bindi as well. So I said, what more can I add this time? So let's do something different. I'll wear a gajra and show it to you. So this is a very wedding bling look. Like, you know, one could go to a day wedding wearing something like this. And again, everything is woven. So this is the palla of the sari. And I don't know, maybe the details and the intricacies won't be visible on camera.
Yes, I see it. It's gorgeous.
This is like a full figurine has been kind of woven into the fabric, but I'm pretty sure it's not so clear. So I'll probably post a picture or something later. You know.
That's beautiful. That's a lot of work.
That is, yes. Yeah. But this one is not hand done. This one is a machine woven because machines have taken over these days every sphere of life. So this one is not hand done, so I can't lie about that, because in India we consider hand done and handloom things to be closer to the heart and more artistic and more valuable as such. But still, someone still put in a lot of effort to kind of weave this fabric together. So absolutely. Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, you're right. There's so much that's been automated. But just think about when you receive a gift. When you receive a gift that somebody has made, as opposed to being store-bought, it makes such a big difference because you know that person has put a lot of energy in that. So I'm sure those saris that are handmade.
These days people are getting actually more conscious, and so there's this whole generation which kind of was mechanized, and everything changed to going on machines, whether it was manufacturing or everything. And then now our generation feels that we're losing our culture, and all those artisans are not handing down their technique to their kids now because nobody wants it. So it's like a dying art. So our generation in specific feels that it is our responsibility to reclaim this artwork and to let it survive and then to carry it on. So giving more importance to handloom. so that people don't lose their livelihoods. And also nowadays, on because social media is there, everybody is there on Instagram, on Facebook, so you can start delivering even if you don't have a big store. So you can, contact a weaver, let him, kind of get introduced directly to his clients and sell directly to them. And people are actually doing really nice efforts there. They're introducing the actual family in a village, a family of four that's sitting and making this beautiful piece of fabric. They're telling their story ahead that, this hasn't come from just nowhere. This is the family that made it, and these are these people who've contributed into making this beautiful garment that you are going to keep for generations. So I really liked that initiative that now people have started doing. And I think it's
love
there a
that.
lot in the West as well, with
Yes,
hand
it
done
is.
work. People are really appreciating that, and it has its own place, somewhere. It's not lost totally.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sally, she's talking about her and Tony. She said we both set our intentions for helping as many people as possible, and it has changed our lives forever with the center. Now we can, and people coming together to us in so many ways. And Sally, I know that you have some handmade stuff there at your center. So that's why I wanted to jump to
we
you.
see in
And
Sally Center.
yes, I know. Isn't it awesome what she does there at the center, and classes, and just, it's a small company, and we're supporting her as a family. We're really praying and chanting for that center to be a success. And I know it is. I know it is. I just feel that in my heart that this is going to be something that's going to help so many people. And I love that you set that intention, Sally. That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. And Pracheta also shared, I wanted to see you, Nivritti, today smiling. I manifested that. Wow, there you are. I love you too. That is so sweet.
Pracheta is amazing.
Yeah, and Wendy says she's jasmine smells gorgeous. That's lovely that you have that in your garden, Wendy, and that you can experience what something like this could be. Maybe you can make a gajra on your own at home one day and kind of just wear it in your hair. You could just sew the flowers together with a thread.
Yeah, Wendy, there you go. And then take a picture of it.
Yes, and then you can come on the show wearing a gajra very soon.
We still have to get Wendy on here. She's been very shy
Why hasn't Wendy
about...
still come on?
I know, Wendy. Here you go. We're calling you out to come on the show.
So Wendy's asking what's the average cost of a sari. So then again, the sari, the cost varies according to if it's machine done or hand done and what is the fabric. So if you're wearing very good quality cotton, I don't know how much it would be in dollars, but it can range from 700 rupees, which is $10, that's it, to maybe 20,000 rupees or much more, depending again on how intricate is the work and what is the fabric. Those are the two things that kind of, decide the cost. I think in any case, in any outfit, that is, whether you wear a Western garment or an Indian, the fabric matters and the amount of work that's gone into making it. That matters. But because it's a national outfit and even a poor person will wear a sari, so if they're wearing a cheaper quality fabric, you can still get it in under $10, like local people also wear it. So that's also possible. Totally. Only thing is that draping styles are different. I want to, I have this feeling that I want to drape a sari on all of you at some point in my life. I don't know how that's going to happen, but as we said, intent. Now that is going to be the intent that I set out. Teri, you are definitely wearing a sari next year. I can see it in my mind.
Yes, me too. Me too. I can't wait.
Yeah, you're going to be sharing your favorite color. What are your favorite colors? Then we can keep something aside.
Purple and blue.
Lovely. So purple Kanjivaram sari coming your way. I have one at home. I have a blue one also. So I've already imagined you in it, I've already imagined you in it, in that whole Indian avatar.
Yeah, I already see it. I've already been holding the vision in my heart. So I know it's going to happen.
That's lovely.
And Pracheta has dreamed me there, so I know it's going to happen.
And now so many more people have added on the intent. like everybody else on the group as well wants you to come to India first, so that then they also feel inspired to come to India.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. We're going to be doing a lot of lives while I'm there.
Yes,
You're all
definitely.
going to experience it with me.
Yes,
And
20. I am a makeup artist. I am. So all this comes more easily and more naturally to me because I mean it's my profession as well.
right. Beautiful. And we've got some people we haven't said good morning to. Melody Clausen, welcome to the show. And Rick Morrow. I want to say good morning to Rick and Josie. They're here where I am. Yeah, they're here in Fort Lauderdale where I am. And we are anticipating some really bad weather today and tomorrow as this hurricane moves closer into us. And I need all of your help in blowing that thing back out away from land, because right now we're right in the center of the cone of where it's expected to come in.
But what is the anticipation? Like, is it supposed to be really hectic and damage causing, or it's supposed to be a silent one?
It's only a category 1. So, I mean, category 1's bad enough. It's like right now 80-mile-per-hour winds, which are destructive.
That is strong.
Yeah.
So everybody will be sending a lot of healing and a lot of good vibrations for no damage to happen.
Exactly. We want that to be the intention, that there's no damage, no loss of life, and that it just kind of bounces back out to sea and doesn't do any more damage.
True. Yes. Pracheta is saying that Nivriti is also a postgraduate degree holder in nutrition. Yes, I did my master's in food and nutrition, but I kind of followed my passion in makeup after that. Like I wanted to be in some creative profession. And I don't know, the education system in India still needs to involve critical thinking in their schooling, which I see more in the West right now, but the concept is now coming here as well. We used to do it in the Vedic times, but then when the British invaded India, the whole system of schooling changed. So it's become very, very theoretical and very, rote learning from a textbook, and I didn't enjoy it. So I kind of changed my field to becoming a makeup artist.
Right. Do you work with people on their nutrition though, or do any teaching along that line? Not professionally.
I've like kind of really distanced myself away. I'm very free flowing now. Like I feel I'm not bound to anything. I don't have an employer. I'll work when I want to, kind of thing, and it's really freeing. I can't see myself working in an office, 9 to 5 and kind of waiting that, okay, now when will it be my time to go get back home?
Yeah, that's very limiting when you're doing that. I mean,
hats off to the people who do it. I don't know how many, but I think mostly people in our group are very free flowing and very like nature loving and very not in typical work fields or in corporates, right? That's the feeling that I got. Everybody's into something intuitive or something to do with angel card readings or things like that. Right.
Yeah. When you're living your passion, you're not going to be put in a box. You're not going to be so limited. You see your path and you go for it, whatever that might be. So yeah, we have a lot of people that are entrepreneurs and are really doing what they love to do. And we'd mentioned Sally's Center. She says we even grow our own herbs to add to some of our products, and that everything is handcrafted by locals except for the incense.
That is amazing. I really love it when local arts and crafts is kind of, encouraged, and the local industries can flourish, because otherwise it just becomes like this one big box of corporate culture, that just stifles everybody then, who has an individual taste or creativity, all that gets stifled. So I love your store, Sally. I've seen it here on the show. And all the best to you for it. I hope it does really, really well. I already know that a lot of people are getting a lot of joy from it. I love the names that you have there: unicorn, this, angel, that. You know, those are wonderful things.
Yes, absolutely. Very creative there.
Very
Angie Taylor is with us, and Carol Allen and Jean Lorio all came in. Good morning, ladies.
good
And
morning.
we're having a great time here with Navriti, and she's shown us her sari, and we're talking about some more of the traditions in India and the beauty of India. That's what I love, is that you're really taking us on this tour of what it's like to be there and to be
Yeah.
immersed in all the tradition and all of the the culture, like the saris. Thank you for wearing one today, that we can see that, because that's not an everyday attire, is it?
Yeah. At home, I'm just wearing something what you guys would wear, like an old worn out t-shirt with some extremely worn out pajamas. But when you go out, you feel like dressing up. It's like a pick me up also, right? When you dress up, you feel
Yeah.
nice. I'm sure everybody does.
Yes, exactly. But what we are like on the outside, whatever we've put on for attire, that says a lot about how our energy is.
That is
So,
so true.
and it works both ways. You know, if we have good energy inside, we're going to take that extra effort. And if we take the extra effort, then our energy does get higher. So it works both ways when we do that.
So tell me something, Terry, about colors. If you get attracted to a certain color, what does that tell you about your energy? Because I noticed over a period of time, I have no idea why, but over the past 1 year or 2 years, I realized I've increased a lot of whites in my wardrobe, and I love wearing white. You know, some more time I'll wear color, and I like vibrant stuff also. But naturally, like I just observed this some time back, that when you, without thinking, when you just pull in something from your wardrobe, and I realize it's mostly whites that I'm wearing.
Mhm.
So everybody's probably drawn to some color or the other. How does that work? Like, what does it tell about
Yeah.
a person?
Well, white is a very high vibration color. So if you're wearing white, if you're in gold, like you today, that's so high vibrating, that color, and it gives out that energy to anybody that's seeing it. You know,
Well,
it's
that's
like,
nice then.
wow, yeah, it just kind of gives you a message that this person is very vibrating in a very high energy. You'll notice a lot of healers and a lot of speakers and energy workers, they wear white because it's such a pure
Oh,
color.
I never
Yeah,
noticed that.
yeah, it's a
But
very
what is
pure
your
color.
knowledge about, say, if someone's wearing a lot of red, what would that mean? Or other colors?
Red's a power color. So
Hmm.
if you're wanting to
Yeah.
feel more confident in yourself and feeling more in control, then you're going to be drawn more to the red. And when you put that on, it feels powerful. You know, it's
Hmm.
like, notice me. You know, that's the message of red. It's like, notice me. I'm somebody. I'm important. So wearing red does that. It has that effect of, wow, I'm somebody. I'm exploding here into the world. You know, so red is
Yeah.
a very, very power centered color and very high vibrating in that way. So you would wear red, that corresponds more to your root chakra, which
Hmm.
vibrates at the color of red. And that's your foundation. That's your I'm safe. You know, if you're wearing
Hmm.
red, then you're safe, you're secure in who you are. That's the confidence coming out in you. So
That is
wear the reds, wear the red,
Hmm.
wear those vibrant colors. Um, and yeah, Angie says silver too. Yeah, silver,
Silver
platinum.
is for what?
I'm sorry.
Silver is for what? What is silver?
Silver is even more high vibrating than white.
Oh.
Silver and gold, you're getting really up into the energy that's really profound in the higher dimensions. So as we go, through the colors, the silver, any platinum color, that is going to bring you closer to who you are, your inside, your real self. So yeah, silver. Yeah, and if you're going to wear, you can say gray as well. If you're going to wear that, wear something shiny. You know, wear it where it sparkles, where it really shows who you are in that color.
That is cool. But it's interesting, no? That each
Yes.
color has its own meaning, and somewhere it does affect your energy and your body and your body language, the way you think, everything.
Yeah, because color vibrates. Everything vibrates. Everything's a vibration.
Yes.
And, you know, there was years ago, I was reading this story, and it was a true story about a child who had died. She'd had an experience where her everything stopped, and they did bring her back. And when she came back, she was talking to her dad about the colors. And she was
Oh,
talking about the
wow.
colors that she saw in heaven where she went when she
So
died.
she went and then she actually came back to life.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are brought back once their body, you know, goes, once everything just stops and shuts down and they're considered dead. They have what's called a near-death experience.
Yes,
And I
yes.
remember, I'll try to think of what the name of the book was that this was in, but it was a true story. And she was talking about all these colors, and she was even explaining colors that she'd never seen before. So
Wow.
there's such a vibration, and that vibration is color. Yeah.
That is
So
so
we
awesome.
don't think about that, but whatever you're wearing, it is vibrating. So just look at what are you attracted to? Like I'm attracted to purple. Purple and
Yeah, as
blue,
you said, that's
and
your favorite color.
purple and blue are very high vibrating colors. It's one of the
So which are
highest
the
up
low
there.
vibrating colors?
Low vibrating would be black, browns, anything that's more earthy. That's going to be a lower vibration, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not good,
Yeah.
because you have to have that grounding in there. You can't
Yes.
stay up in the clouds all the
Yes,
time.
it gives you that
Can't do
balance
that.
as well.
Yeah, you have to have the balance. So there's some days when you may be drawn to wear like a sunburnt orange color. That just means that you need more of that energy of creativity. So you're drawing that to you. You're drawing the earthing and all the earth colors in.
So black and white is like the most common combination that you can't go wrong with. So one is really high vibration and one is like really grounding you. So it brings like a balance then, I guess.
It brings balance. If you're familiar with the yin yang symbol, the black and white, that's what that is showing. It's showing the balance. They're equal and they're balanced. And that's what you want to strive for, is more balance in your life. So yeah.
That's amazing. So what is everybody else telling us?
Sally says white is her favorite color.
That's lovely. So Sally, you and I have something in common.
Yeah. Pachetta says my favorite colors are red and black. So balance there. That's what that means, Pachetta. The red is your power. You're standing in your power. And then black, you're going to balance that out so that, you know, you're not going overly into one or the other, but you're bringing a balance to you.
True.
Carol says, my mother had a near-death experience. There have been a lot of people. I have a dear friend that was one of the first things I learned about her, was her near-death experience. I've had many in my lifetime.
That's so intriguing. Really?
Yeah.
You have to have one show about explaining all of them.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Anybody that has had it, who was it that said that? That was Carol. It says your mother. Anyone on here who's had a near-death experience, if you want to come on with me one morning and let's talk about that.
That would be
really love to do that.
Yeah, that would make a really nice session about what is it that you feel firsthand. Like you can hear of others having experiences, but when you yourself have had one, you can actually explain. And many times, but I don't know, is it that you always remember what happened, or do you even forget it?
Some people block it out until it's clicked, that memory is clicked. But yeah, I remember, I knew immediately what had happened because I remember the whole experience of it. And very interesting experience to have happen. So I'd love to share that. I want somebody to come on that's also had one. So if you've had a near-death experience and you're willing to talk about it, let's do a show. And there may be more than one of you. If we have
Yeah,
more
like
than one
Carol's
person,
mom had, but if someone themselves have had
yeah,
something like that, that will make a great show.
absolutely. It would make a great show. Let's do a panel, and anybody that
Hmm.
wants to come in, let's talk about it. And hello to those coming in. Maria Raffaele
Jean.
Cefalo, welcome. And there was a comment from Prachetta. Let me scroll back up to that. She says Navriti has worked with various film stars in India. Also, she dresses up Indian brides. Her work portfolio is very impressive.
It's
I'm
okay. I'm
sure
feeling
it
shy now. I
is.
don't want to talk about that.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
feeling a
sure.
bit shy for that.
I'm sure
But
that's a
yeah,
great experience, though, to be able
that
just
is,
to provide somebody with that type of experience of the beauty that you have dressed
yeah.
them in and done their makeup to where they look their
Like
very
I love
best.
doing bridals. I love doing them because initially I was also chanting. I was also practicing Buddhism, and there I understood one concept that your work should help create value somewhere,
Mhm.
and it can't be frivolous. Now, makeup, of course, is considered something really superficial and vanity driven and quite, frivolous. So I was just thinking that how is it that my profession is creating value? I don't know. And I contemplated about it, and then I realized that I love doing bridals and I love dressing up brides. And, probably it's also that sharing happiness. You're making them feel the prettiest that they can on this day, which is so special to them.
Mhm.
So that really made me feel that okay, there is a lot of value addition with my profession as well, and it can really give someone so much joy to look beautiful and feel so special on this day that they're hopefully going to cherish for the rest of their lives. You hopefully want to get married only once, so that's why.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that gave me a really good feeling about being a makeup
Absolutely.
artist.
Hmm. Absolutely. The joy that you bring to others, and you feel their energy of joy when you're
Yeah,
doing
a lot
that
of people
kind of
give you a
work.
lot of blessings, because they're so
Mhm.
happy. And so a lot of them have never worn makeup every day, especially in India. Abroad, people are more adept at, doing their whole face up really professionally with on their own. And now the
Mhm.
culture has come in with all social media and YouTubers and everything like that. But say about 5, 7 years back, it wasn't so common. So these people haven't worn any makeup, and I don't know why. I don't like this about our culture, that it's a very misogynistic culture in a lot of things. That okay, if a woman is wearing makeup so often, means she's going to be shallow and she's not going to be good at her work, and she's just going to be interested in the way she looks. So you'll probably, in corporates, they won't take you seriously if you're wearing a bit of makeup and, well put together and presented well. So that little bit of that taboo is there. So on an everyday level, people don't wear makeup in India, especially. It's not a now it's changing the culture, but earlier it wasn't so. So now when they're getting married, this is probably the first time that they're doing all that on themselves. So of course they're going to look like a more
Yeah.
refined version of themselves that day, which they're so not used to seeing. And they're so amazed that they can look so beautiful and pretty. So the amount of blessings that they give you is also phenomenal, so that's what actually made me love my work even more, that I
Mhm.
was a makeup artist.
Yeah, you have a lot of passion about it, and when you're living that passion, it doesn't even feel like work, does it? You
Yeah,
just are
true,
doing it
true.
for the joy.
I feel so blessed, and I think a lot of us on this group would, because we are mostly following our passion, and where
Mhm.
work doesn't feel like, something that you have to do to just get by life. You can actually enjoy it, So that is a wonderful thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And going back to talking about colors, Jean Morio says, I just recently read that we can't imagine the beauty of the colors we will know in the future. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And when you
True.
watch an artist that works with the colors in their painting, and you see all that blended color that's in there, and it's like,
Oh, I love
wow, I've never seen that color before. So you see a variety of things that are being created, even from the colors, the primary colors that we are already aware of, that we see, and then we see those blended and turned
Red,
into
yellow,
a
blue.
different color.
Yeah. Oh, I have seen on the group on the Angel Lake River Valley that I think I saw Gabby, and then I saw Sharon, and a lot Sally as well, painting blind. Now,
Yes,
what's that about?
we have a challenge, and it happened spontaneously when Sharon Boyle was on with me as the co-host, and she was talking to Jordan, who is an artist, and she says, "I bet you could do that with your eyes closed." So it just happened like that. It just happened
That is so
spontaneously.
amazing.
So
Everybody's
we issued a challenge. Anybody that wants to try this. So what the concept is you let your intuition guide your painting. You're not using your physical eyes. You're using your spiritual eyes, your third eye, and creating something. And I've seen some of the paintings that have been done already, and they're absolutely magnificent. I
Yeah.
love all of them. I love the energy and everything I have seen so far. And I haven't done mine yet. The plan was
I also haven't done.
I was going to do it tonight, and Tiffany was going to come over and be with me. We're going to do it together. But as you've heard, we are supposed to get
weather.
this storm that's going to be hitting us tonight. So we have had to kind of put that on hold. I'm thinking I might go ahead and do one on my own. And then if Tiffany wants to come and we can do one together, we'll do that. But tonight was the night I had set in my mind that I was going to do mine. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to make an attempt at it anyway. I'll put it that way.
I don't have so many of the liquid pour paints, but this gives me an idea. I'm going to probably doodle with my eyes shut, and then see what comes out. It's actually quite an interesting exercise,
It is.
See what comes out of it. I mean, a lot of us are very, very scared, to even try such things. If you talk to
Stepping out of
regular
your comfort
people,
zone.
yeah, like they'd be like, okay, so what's the point of it? But the point is to try something, different that you haven't done before, without worrying what it will look like,
Exactly. That's the whole point, because I'm not an artist. I don't just, paint all the time. But to me, it's exciting to do something like that where I'm not the one doing it. It's not me. It's whatever comes through me. And when we can think about that, even with our words, when we step away from our ego and say, it's not me talking, I'm just going to let spirit talk through me. Wow, there's amazing things that will come out.
I never thought of it like that. That is a very interesting insight. I never related this to this point that you brought about, that it's not me, and it also helps you kind of get rid of your ego, that, we think that I have done this, or I am creating this, or it's me who's doing this. So in fact, being a medium in a way is also like a ego ridding exercise, that it's not me. That's so cool.
It has to be. Yeah, it has to be, because you can't force it. And if you are trying to force it, then you're not really connecting in with what the spirit is that's trying to work through you to bring messages. So you have to just make that intention before you open your mouth, even, that I'm going to step aside.
But then some people just have it, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think I have any intuitive ability or power.
We all do. Yeah, we all do. We all have the same amount of spiritual gifts. It's just working with them will develop those gifts even more. So if you're more conscious of what they are, and how can I improve on those? How can I bring them more to the surface? Then you will. And this is something that we can all work on. We can all increase our level of intuition, our level of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. It's a matter of doing it, practicing it, and just working with it, that energy of it every day. And intention Intention, going back to that, is so powerful.
So what is
Very
the
powerful.
affirmation that you use for this? If you want to be more intuitive, like what is the affirmation that you do daily for it?
You would do more of the connecting affirmations. I am loved. I am divine. I am in touch with who I am. So you would do more with your solar plexus and your energy of really being authentic, being your authentic self. And once you connect in with your higher self, that's when you're guided into all these other directions of being able to read people's energy, being able to see other people's energy. So that's what you would do, is focus on that. There's ways that you can increase your ability by clearing up your pineal gland, which is on the inside of your brain, right in the area of here. And the pineal gland can become calcified. And that means that if you're not using it and you're not doing those things which are good for you, then it's going to be more sluggish, but you can clear that up. You can clear that energy of that calcification. And
that is interesting.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of things you can do. Meditation will help. The food that you eat, the things that you bring into your body that are not helping you, that's not for your best and highest good, is going to diminish that. So you can learn all the ways that you can help increase that function of the pineal gland. And that's a whole class. I taught a class on that just recently, a master class about the clairs. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So let's see, what other comments do we have? A lot of people were talking about the painting. And
a lot of them have tried.
Yeah, Carol says all the paintings have been awesome. They really have been. And Sally said the one I did, I went back and highlighted what I was seeing with gold. It looks kind of cool now. We'll post it in the group. Thank you, Sally. I hope so.
Yeah, I think she shared a live session about it when she was trying to paint blind. Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, and Gabby said it was fun for me to just dump the paint and not have to be thinking about it for a change.
Yes, that's the best thing about the pour painting method. You just pour paints and then just let them flow. You don't need to be an artist. That pressure is not on you. So it's like something is creating something out of its own self, and more often than not, it looks really beautiful.
It does, yeah. And Gabby says she was introduced and inundated by selves today. I did a meditation with them and it was amazing. Last night there was a show with Caroline Cross and Dr. Ruth Anderson, and it was about elemental energy, and the selves are elementals. And Gabby, I saw you were there and I loved that show, and I loved the energy that was brought out and how beautiful it is. It's a very light energy, very flitting. Beautiful. Yes, and Gabby says they are very good at clearing you for alignment. Exactly.
The paintings?
The selves. It's SELVES. Oh, FES, selves. Yeah, Carol Cross clarified what they are last night and introduced them to us. And it was very, very beautiful, the energy. Yes, it was a great show about the elementals. And I think it was shared into our group. If it wasn't, I'll make sure that you all have the link to go watch that. And Debbie says she's been surrounded by them all day. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh. I just looked at the time, and this show has absolutely flown by this morning. But it is time to share any prayer requests that you all might have. I'll go ahead and type that in.
So how is Hope doing, and how is Shanti, and how is Tony? Let us all know. Everybody's been praying for them.
Yeah, I don't see Hope on here, but I know she was released from the hospital and doing better, and so happy about that. Shantae is doing a little better. She's still going through a lot emotionally with having had this come into her life now. She's been through so much. She has really been through a lot in her life. And so this was just like one of those things that got her to a place of, okay, enough already.
Yeah.
I'm done having all these problems.
Yeah.
And I know I went through that last year. I went through breast cancer and I was like so done. I'm like, come on now, one more thing, on top of
Seriously?
everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So did positive affirmations help with cancer?
Absolutely.
And treatment?
Positive affirmations and laughter. Anything you can do to raise the vibration. And that was one thing that I shared when I did tell everybody what was going on. I said, just make me laugh. That was what my request that I put out to people. Just make me laugh, keep me laughing, keep me smiling, keep my vibration lifted up.
That really makes a difference. Laughing.
It does. Yes. Okay, so we've got some prayer requests coming in. Maria says peace and weaving earth compassion.
Oops.
Yeah, we lost you there for a minute.
It's saying low battery. I think that's why, but that's okay. It will continue till the end of the show.
Okay, so what are the prayer requests?
Prayers for our local health officer, Dr. Gregory Branch, who was tested positive for COVID. Oh my God.
She used to work with him. Okay, so let's pray for that. Gabby says prayers for Gaia and her elementals to raise the vibration of those that would cause harm.
And Marietta, prayers for all the folks in the Bahamas and east coast of the States, of course, with the hurricane.
The storm.
Hope just joined us. So how are you feeling?
Did she? Hi, Hope. I didn't see her come in.
No, she just came in. I don't think she has commented yet.
Okay. All right. So Sally answered and says, Tony is doing so much better. She has been able to stay on her feet with little issues for 3 weeks now. That is huge.
That is huge, yes.
That is.
Let's give her a little clap.
Yes. Celebrate. We love to celebrate. And Tammy Sanders just joined us, one of my friends that lives very close to where I do. And she says, good morning, blessing, blessed, and I can't say that word. I don't know what it is. Lamas. Lufnasad. Okay, it's the 1st of August. Maybe it has something to do with that. And it's also full moon. So at 11 o'clock this morning, in a few hours, I will be doing a new moon full moon meditation at Enlightened World Network. If anybody wants to come in for that.
Is it supposed to be full moon today?
It is.
I thought it was after a few days. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
but today I actually forgot to mention today is Eid, which is an Islamic festival in India. And we normally say Eid Mubarak. So India is a secular country. So we celebrate festivals from each religion. So, I mean, I'm not Islamic myself. So I honestly have to admit that I don't know a lot about the festival and its origin and the significance of it. But I just remembered that it is today. So I should say Eid Mubarak to everyone. So try saying that with me, Teri. Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak?
Yes.
Eid
that was
Mubarak.
so cool.
Eid Mubarak, everybody.
You're greeting someone. So
Yes.
Happy Eid.
Awesome.
So we say
Happy
Eid
Eid.
Mubarak.
Happy Eid.
Yeah.
I love that.
Eid. Yeah. Eid. And then you kind of greet by, hugging the person thrice. So one this side, once this, and then one this side. So that's the way they greet everyone on Eid. And you have special treats and sweets that are made. So I forgot to mention that earlier. But that's good, I remembered.
Okay, so Tammy told us how to pronounce the word that she put up, blessed Lunasa is how you pronounce it, and it's
I'm not able
harvest.
to do
Happy
that.
harvest. Yes,
Oh.
August is the harvest month, and this is the harvest moon that we have
Hmm.
coming up. And it's beautiful. I saw it last night. It wasn't quite all the way full last night, but I'm sure tonight it's going to be a blessing if we get to see it. It's really so cloudy right now. I hope
Yeah.
we get to see that moon tonight. So let's see what other prayers we have. Deirdre, prayers that the storm doesn't interfere with y'all's chi and to keep safe, please. Yes. And Sally,
Christina
pray.
also wrote a prayer. My mom, a 45-year-old nurse, always said laughter is the best medicine. Lived her life that way. It was included in her memorial service. So that's nice.
Awesome. Y'all better include it in mine.
We are not going to talk about memorials right now. We're going to talk about how much.
No, not yet. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
And Catherine says, pray for me for clarity on a situation, my mom and Michael for understanding. And thank you.
Mm.
And Prachetta's prayers of good health for Tony, Wendy, Shante, Nefriti, Stacy,
That's
Charlie, and Hope prayers. And I saw that Stacy did come in and say hello to us. So good morning,
Yes, Stacey
Stacy.
Gupta.
Stacy and Luna, good morning to both of you.
Good morning. And even Hope also replied, good afternoon, ladies. Just woke up in my own bed. That's so nice. Glad to be home. Gratitude to the entire tribe.
Definitely cause for celebration there. We're so happy, Hope, that you are home and
So
just
Prachir
praying
has
that your
also
health
joined us.
continues. Sally, praying for another great month here at the center for the close-minded people to help their process of waking up. And Deirdre, world peace, of course. Of course.
Of course. Yes.
And Jean, prayers that the storm will do the littlest damage and not cause suffering. And Prachir is here. Good morning.
Yes.
Namaste.
Under the
Good
disguise.
afternoon for you. Yes, under disguise. And Prachetta, prayers of abundance and happiness for Tracy, David, Prachir, Neil. Special prayers of protection and happiness for my fairy Teri and everyone in Florida. Thank you.
I love the way she calls you Fairy Teri.
I know. I'm fairy Teri now.
Yeah.
That's all right. I love fairy energy. I work with them every day. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our prayers this morning and lift all of these up and really get into an energy of lightness. That's what I want today because, storms are a very heavy energy. There's something that comes through and everything just feels like it's being attacked. So we want to get away from that attack feeling and go into accept, align, allow, as our Marietta says. And
Yes.
Marietta, praying for you also for your safety down in the Keys. The Keys is the very first place those storms affect on the outlying place of Florida. So definitely want to keep Marietta safe. She's there right on the water. So praying for you and your home, your husband, your animals, everything that surrounds you and all the boats and everything that's right there in that canal where you're at. So let's go into a lighter energy. Let's breathe in love and light, breathing it into our heart center. And if you touch that heart center, then that's where you start to connect. That's where your focus goes, is into the heart. And I was listening to some tapes before I came on the show, and Abraham was saying, this is a good day. This is a very good day. Let's feel that. Let's feel that energy. This is a very good day. It's a day that we can make the very best of. We can bring through a wonderful energy of love, of light, of laughter, of feeling that oneness gathered together with each other, of seeing the beauty in the things that we've been discussing, the beauty in flowers, the beauty in color, the beauty in our world as we look around us and see the plants that are flourishing, see the trees that are growing and their roots are going so deep into the ground. Just feel the lightness of that. Feel the lightness of the wind the breeze as it comes off of the ocean. Feel that breeze. And let's give some gratitude for everything that's around us, all of our surroundings, whether you're surrounded by different colors or you're just surrounded by the things that you love. Maybe there's some statues near you that bring you a good energy, or there's paintings or pictures of loved ones. Just envision whatever is in your surrounding right now with your eyes closed. See your surroundings. What are you surrounded by? That's your energy. That's the energy field that brings you to that place of love, that place of light and enjoyment in life. And let's give thanks for the food that we eat, feeling gratitude for the nutrition that we put in our body to help us to be stronger, help us to feel our very best. Let's really bring in gratitude today. This is a good day. This is a very, very good day. Let's hold that thought wherever we are, whatever point of the day that we are in, whether it's morning, night, or afternoon or evening. It's a very good day. And keep saying that to yourself as you go through your day. This is a very good day. This is a day that has been given to me, and I can do whatever I want with this day. I can make it a day full of possibility and excitement and spaciousness. It doesn't have to be limited. I am unlimited today. I'm thinking outside the box. I'm coloring outside the lines today. There are no limits. It's a very good day. And you see how that vibration is shifting now when you go into the energy of the creative process of making it a good day. It's a good day. It's a very good day. And hold that thought. Hold that thought of the blessing of another day. And let's let that feeling go throughout our whole entire body, holding us and covering us with the color white. Just see that energy of white, the white light from Source, from God, covering us and going all through us. And now let's look at these prayer requests and hold each one up, covering those prayer requests with the color of white and asking that they all be lifted up to be looked at, acknowledged, seen by the Creator. I call it God, whatever name you have for the Creator, just see that. Bring these requests right there and ask that they all be answered to their best and highest good for that person's life. And let's bring in the joy of celebration. There's so much to celebrate today. Let's all get behind those answered prayers with a lot of gratitude and really say thank you. Thank you for answered prayer. Thank you to those who are feeling better, those who are stronger, those who are walking in their path with more confidence and more assurance of who they are and what they're doing here in the world. And let's place each person here in that circle, asking for each one of us to be lifted up and guided in this day. Really seeing ourselves in our true self and asking that start happening more in our world, that we live in a world of unlimited potential, that eyes will be open to the fact that we are one and seeing each other in our beauty. We are beautiful. Look at your energy right now. Look at the color of your energy. You are so beautiful. Just wrap yourself in that. Wrap yourself in the beauty. And now let's turn everything over. Prayer requests, turning each person, turning your own energy over to God and just ask that whatever is for your best and highest good today come to be in your life. just allowing that experience, whatever it might look like, aligning with spirit and accepting what is without resistance. So now let's give some love to each other. Let's just love on each other today. Love is the energy that heals us. Bless you. So let's love. Let's hold one person and hold them tight. Just hold their hand or put a virtual hug around them. And let's just say, I love you. I love you is such a healing energy. And just really hold that person with love. Doesn't that feel good? I just want to hold that person and just rock with them like a mother rocks a child. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. And now let's give our heart telephone to the whole group where we count 2, 3 or count down from 3 and we all together, everybody in sync says, thank you, I love you. Nivriti, would you like to lead us in this?
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
Love you all.
You. Oh, you all are such a blessing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my life and for lifting me up every day and bringing
A
me
lot
joy.
of people from my timeline actually have joined in, though they haven't commented. So I don't know if they're shy. I'm not going to take their name. But it's good that they got introduced to the group because this spreads a lot of positivity. So
It
I'm happy
does.
it can spread to more people. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So as you go about your day, just hold this feeling, that feeling of lightness, and whatever color it was that came through for you, that was your color today. You know, our colors can change even from moment to moment, but whatever color you felt yourself surrounded by during that prayer time, hold on to that. Hold on to that color and that love that came through for you. Because you're so beautiful. And Nivriti, I am so grateful that you came on today.
I am so grateful to have you.
You showed us so much beauty and so much love. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Did Deirdre say it already? Namaste.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I haven't seen Deirdre type it yet. Oh, there she did. So please join us for all the things we do here at Enlightened World Network. We have a beautiful day every day where we bring good programs that will lift you up. And as I mentioned, 11 o'clock, I'll be guiding a meditation at Enlightened World Network. Tonight we chant at 9 o'clock. Well, tonight we're changing it to 8:30 because at 9 o'clock, our Karen Palmer, who hosts that show with me, is doing a full moon blessing. So let's join her for that. There will be laughter and dancing and honoring that phase of the moon where all that wonderful energy comes out for us. So so stay with us and have a blessed rest of your day or night, wherever you may be.
Evening.
And just be in joy.
Thank you.
Just really stay in your joy. And Brittany, I can't wait to have you on again. We're going to have so much fun together.
Definitely. Are we supposed to say namaste all? Or did we already say
We say that, and then I take us off of the show. I hate to leave. Every day when I come on here, y'all are so beautiful. And I just want to keep you. I want to keep you right here with me where I am.
Do you want to say it together?
Let's say it together. Ready?
Namaste,
y'all. Have a beautiful day. Nivriti, enjoy the rest of your day, darling. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.